Hey, namaste, beautiful ones. It's Coach Viv here. I am in a little bit of a mellow mood today. I think it's that as we're coming out of Mercury retrograde. And of course, Mercury has a lot to do with communication. And so I'm coming out of a sort of time of being more quiet and inwardly focused. I mean, to a certain extent. Okay, so welcome, welcome. So just so you know, if you're new to a live stream, folks it takes a little while for folks to come on. So I'm really happy you're here right now. But I usually wait about, if you're watching in replay, maybe go ahead about 2 or 3 minutes, okay, into the video, because I usually greet folks as they come on and just chit chat a little bit before we dive in. All right. Let me get my glasses. So how are you guys doing? I always ask, let me know in the chat that you can hear, that you can see. I am doing this on my laptop. I've got my lights and it's sunset, and that's my favorite time of day. So I really like the sunset light. I think it's a beautiful light. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? So this is being filmed on Sunday, January 30th. So we're getting ready to finish up the first month of 2022. So far, pretty good. How are you doing? So let me look at my comments here. So I'm using StreamYard, you guys. StreamYard is great. Some of you may know, like, I can have guests really easily. Like I had a guest 2 weeks ago on my live stream. So that's why I'm using this. And you can see it. Hold on. Yeah, right there. That's its little logo, is StreamYard, for any of you who want to start a YouTube channel or experiment with doing live streaming. Okay, I really like it to use. So welcome if you're just coming in. All right, I wasn't here last Sunday. Now, usually Sundays, I will have either a live or a video or a fresh upload for you. Okay, but I took a day of rest, and a lot of you gave me a thumbs up and noticed that. So Montana, hey, let me put this comment up here. Hi, how are you? Oh, physics. Oh my gosh. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I don't know. I really admire people who can do physics, and physicists, of course. Just takes a lot of a certain, there's so many, I think there are different intelligences, and I'm more on the artistic, creative intelligence spectrum. So, physics, I really admire folks who have that. I think I don't want to say it's just a natural ability. I know there's a lot of work involved, but yeah, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. So welcome, Montana. Who else is here? Say hi in the chat. Today we're going to talk about co-creation. And Montana, I'm glad you're taking a break, because this is actually me taking a break as well. Let's see. It is me taking a break as well. From some stuff that I am doing. And I was like, I want to get on YouTube and see the YouTube family. So let me know if you have any thoughts when you hear the word co-creation. What does that mean to you? Like, what do you think when you hear co-creation, or even like law of attraction, manifestation, that type of thing? So type in the chat, like, feel free to kind of share as you're coming in what your thoughts are when you hear co-creation. Like, why don't I just say creation, right? Why co-creation? And then I've got my notes on a little Post-it that I'm going to share with you, some pretty interesting stuff that I think will resonate for a lot of you. So hi, if you're just joining, welcome. Say hi. Let me know what you think when you hear co-creation, okay? What do you think when you hear co-creation? Yes, we're actually more efficient and more productive when we rest. And that is part of the divine feminine. So I am really glad that, you're honoring that, Montana, and that I hope a lot of my viewers are aware of that. So hi, if you're just joining. Yeah, what do you think when you hear co-creation? And let me just see what else. Did I put anything else on my thumbnail? Okay. How do we create dreams and intentions, not just for 2022, you guys. I mean, I'm looking at my title actually, Dreams and Intentions for 2022, but this is going to go way beyond just 2022. I'm going to talk about some things that I'm sure you know, and some things that may be new to you, okay? So get a cup of tea, I always say that, or get a glass of wine, get whatever so that you feel comfortable to sit and hang out with me. And yeah, the sunset, it is just really, really beautiful. I'm thinking if I try to turn it around, I don't think you'll be able to see because the light's going to be like so intense, right? Because kind of one of my altars is back there. Yeah, it's so intense you can't really see. Like you can't really see out the window. It's just that beautiful light and on an end of the day in the winter. So yeah, okay, we're all in this together as part of the system. Actually, now that I'm thinking of the fact that you mentioned physics, right? It's all about how we are interconnected. So very much, yeah, I don't ascribe to like a lot of the law of attraction folks, and this benefits them to say this. They're like, oh yeah, we're just completely, we can create anything we want. It's, it's manifestation, manifest this in like 5 minutes or something ridiculous like that. First of all, as things are now, there is a delay in when you're manifesting something, okay? And that's good. Like we want a delay. We don't want you just to have like a thought, and have like it just pop up right, like in movies. Like that would not be good for the way most of us are right now and the way the world is, right? Can we all just admit that? So co-creation, it is, what I mean is that we're working with spirit. We are spirit. We're not separate, but we're a manifestation of. So what I mean is that like you or me or like Betty or Judy or Tanisha, we all like have our individual desires, and then we're within like this greater ocean of divinity, and we're all sort of, yeah, kind of swimming or floating these particles like energetic beings, all sort of in the same ecosystem. I guess that's a good way to put it. So co-creation, it's a co-creation in what I've seen. It's not that you're like gonna just boom, poof, like, and it's there, but it's a process of working with spirit, the divine, So hi, if you're just joining, we're talking about co-creation. All right, co-creation, and I got to go back to my title because guys, I write these titles and I'm like, what did I say? So how do we co-create our dreams and intentions for 2022? How do we co-create? So let me ask you guys, how do you, if you're trying to manifest, whatever your spiritual background is, what types of things do you do to manifest? I actually would be really curious. So share in the chat, and I might put your comment up on the screen. Share in the chat, like, what do you do when you are working on bringing something, into form? Tell me what you do. And then I'm just going to take a moment here. Welcome, Glass Half Full. Hello, hello. And who else is here? Say hi in the chat. Yeah. Oh, I'm happy you're catching me live as well. I like that, glass half full, as opposed to glass completely empty or glass half empty. So yeah, when you think of manifestation, as this is for the spiritual goddesses, who the channel is for, right? What do you do when you're manifesting? What types of actions, thoughts, steps do you take to manifest? Okay, share that in the chat and I'll circle back around to you. I may also, depending how the stream goes and my energy level and the light as well, if the light stays good, I may do some, oh my gosh, I wanted to do angel card readings. Yeah, okay. It's like right there. I might do some angel card readings. Okay, my really beat up box of angel cards that I've had for like 15 years, maybe longer. Okay. So yeah, welcome if you're just joining, and it takes YouTube a while, you guys. So that's why I'm asking you some questions, because it'll determine how the stream goes. So the question for those of you just joining, when you are wanting to manifest, wanting to bring something into being, whether that's a new partner, more money, a different living situation, whatever. What types of things do you do? I want to know because that tells me kind of what I can make videos about. And I'm curious because I'm a curious person by nature. I am told that a lot. So let's see. Hi, Sharon Nice Makeup. Welcome. Welcome. Of course, yeah. And you go live and your nose starts itching. So Sharon Eyes Makeup, Glass Half Full, Montana Matson. Who else is here? Say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. And so Montana or Glass Half Full, what do you do when you're trying to manifest? Like Montana, you said you're studying physics. So um, why? What are you wanting ultimately from your studies? Like, what are you wanting to bring into form? Okay, because I really target my lives to the people who are here so that it's really it's more interesting, it's fresher for the folks who are here live. So welcome if you're just joining. I'm asking, what do you do when you want to co-create, when you want to create something? So that is the question. I'm going to look at the chat right now and say hi. Okay. Yeah. Montana says meditation, visualization. Oh, so like vision boarding, vision boarding. Okay. Yeah. Sharon Ice Makeup. Okay, good. You do scripting. I feel like I should write this down because I want to just get a general consensus. So if you're just joining, what do you do when you're really wanting to manifest or go for a goal, to put it in the more like, left brain way, right? Like you want to achieve a goal, right? And we woo-woo folks will say more manifesting. Okay. So let's see. So scripting. And I have a couple of videos on scripting. I really like scripting. In fact, yeah. Sharon Eyes Makeup. I love scripting. I'm gonna here. I actually in this notebook, I've got some scripting language here. So my scripting, this isn't so much what I'd call scripting in terms of like a story. When I do scripting, I like it to be almost like a story form. So Sharon Eyes, do you make it like a story? These are more, these are actually affirmations, but I put it in the same family as scripting because it's writing, and writing is intimately connected, obviously, with our brain versus typing, goddesses. So let's jump in. So we're talking about co-creation. So anything scripting, affirmations, don't type them. I know for a lot of you, especially if you're younger, you're just like, oh, I'll just do it digital. It has been shown that handwriting it engages more of your brain. Okay. It's going to be more powerful. Again, just think about it. Like it's really common sense. Think about our bodies, this beautiful spiritual being that we are, evolved with certain types of things, certain behaviors, communities, actions, all of that, right? So we weren't we weren't doing this, right, for long periods of time. It was more, writing, using the hand in a certain way. It's just more direct, and if you think about it, it's more precise, right? It's almost like a little dance with your hand. So in co-creation, one of the first things I would recommend is doing stuff writing versus just digitally. Okay. Even vision boards. So to go to like what Montana's saying, like pinning pictures up, or like if you're doing a full straight up vision board, I think it's more engaging, goddesses, to cut the image out versus just go find it on Pinterest. And it's just more engaging to more of your brain. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Yeah, I know the names are great. Okay, you write a story. Yes. That is, and again, I love your profile picture that's there. Sharon Eyes Makeup. Check out her channel. I don't know if she's actually no, I remember you said you are doing videos. I don't know how often, but check out her channel. So yeah, definitely make your scripting a story. But let me jump in because this is what Spirit is really leading me to share with you today, okay? So thanks for your comments. Keep commenting. Keep letting me know what you do as you join. What do you do to manifest? But what I want to share with you is, and this is just really important, you need to, when we want to create, our energy needs to be in a certain way. Again, I've said this before, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be meditating hours a day, sitting on a mountaintop, but your energy needs to be as clear and as clean as possible. So that leads me to my first thing that I want to share with you guys on my Post-it. All right, are you ready? Cut out or diminish negative influences in your life. Cut out or diminish negative influences in your life. So again, share in the chat. Have you had experience with that where this could be, okay, so this could be a person, this could be a situation, a thing. It could even be an object. It could be a thing that has like a negative memory for you. Okay, especially if it's something, say it's something from an ex-partner and you're trying to manifest a new relationship. I would get rid of the thing from the old partner, especially if it has negative associations. Okay, so that's what I mean. Cut out or diminish negative drains on your energy, goddess. Okay, we have to be very strong about that. And that's the main problem I see when I work with clients. When I have difficulties, it's that there's negative influences, energies that are affecting our ability to create. Okay, so I'm going to pause there. Yeah, Montana. Oh, that's great. You subscribed. Yeah, if you're into makeup, you guys on YouTube, never subscribe to somebody's channel unless you're into what they're talking about, because it actually kind of hurts them. If you subscribe, but you don't like watch their videos, that actually hurts them. So subscribe to channels where you think you are interested. Okay, so I think that's great. Let me know about this, what I'm sharing with you about the first step in co-creation, getting rid of negative around you, whether that's a person, object, or situation. Let me know what you think of that. Share your experience. Yes, and I'm going to put up Montana's comment. Yes. Well, yeah. Well, because the throat chakra very much has to do with purity. Absolutely. It has to do, you have to have a certain amount of purity to really start activating the throat chakra. So yes. So getting rid of the negative is a step, but you could link that also to root chakra if you're sort of working in your home and clearing your home. So again, I strongly urge you, if you want to manifest your dreams and your desires in 2022, to minimize, like I wrote, cut negative, that you may not, they may be family, they may be a close friend. What I'm asking you to do and recommending is that you examine how these people might impact you and how can you minimize that, okay, for your own benefit. I'm really, like, I feel like I'm your therapist, so I'm on your side. So I want to help you, goddesses who are watching this. So the other person may be a wonderful person, really sweet, but if they always come to you with, drama or negativity, and I will go right to the chase with this. Say you have a beautiful dream goddess that you're working on, you're working hard. Like some of you here, maybe you're in school, maybe you're not, maybe you're working and you're trying to manifest something. We all know we sometimes have people in our lives who they may not be deliberately trying to hold you back, but they may be depressed. Okay. They may be just really low energy. They may be in a sad place, in a dark place. And so if you share something positive with them, what they're not able to give you that beautiful feedback and support and like be excited for you the way that you would like. So the first thing is look at negative situations that might be draining you, okay? If you want to manifest. And hi, if you're just joining, we're talking about co-creation. So it's like, it's almost like if you're buried in, imagine like there's a diamond. Yes. And you're the diamond. And the diamond though is dropped. Let's say the diamond was stolen. I don't know. I'm making a story. And the person for some reason decides to like hide it in the garbage. It's someplace they feel maybe they can go back and get it, but it's like a diamond, but it's thrown in with like trash and like just like real trash debris, right? It's going to get covered over. It's not going to be able to shine, like literally it's not going to be able to shine. The sparkle that diamond would have is covered over by all the gunk. somebody dropped some Diet Coke on it and it dried on it and there's like cat litter thrown on it because it's in the garbage, right? So is that diamond gonna reveal its brilliance, right? It's not. The brilliance is still there, right? The brilliance is still there in this analogy, and that's important to understand. It's still there. It's still a diamond, right? The diamond is you, but the diamond is buried in trash, right? And debris. And this, it's like you can't work well with that. You can't shine your light out. So it's like it has to be removed from that environment, okay? And I see this so much. Like I said, I don't want to get into like sociological and political and like more bigger issues in terms of community and stuff. But yes, I mean, you could, it's like a child being in an environment that's not nurturing. Okay. So this diamond, as I said, the diamond is you. Look at your life goddesses. And those of you watching are high vibes. So I'm gonna like really try to tune into that. And this. So I would urge you to look at your life, maybe take an hour in the next day or so and just look at what situations you're finding negative. So that's the first thing, and see how you can minimize them. Can you minimize contact with the person? Can you set a limit on how long you spend with them? That could be something, right? Or is it a situation you need to get out of? Maybe you're in a group. And remember, I'm going to pull cards, so keep watching and tell friends if you want to tell them about the channel. If there's a spiritual woman in your life and you want to introduce her to the channel, let her know, like send her a text. That would be great. I'd really appreciate it. So, do whatever you have to do to let the diamond that is you be in a more beautiful, higher vibration environment where it can sparkle. The brilliance, the way it casts the light can be seen, and that would be getting rid of all that negative. So yeah, you might be in a group that you now feel that they're just not the right vibe for you. Maybe the group is very much about negativity. Everybody's depressed, everybody is angry, or has particular types of issues that you're just like, you know what, this is bringing me down. It's okay to let it go. Okay. I know that can be hard. Like seriously, it can be hard because that may feel like your peer group, but if it's not serving you anymore, stop going, pull yourself out of it. So yeah, let's see. Ursula. Hi, Ursula. Hi, Ursula. Hello, I'm not sure what I do. Okay, in the past is meditation, goal setting. I'm thinking about the question. I don't think, no, that's a great answer. It isn't. No, Ursula, you're right. Like sometimes I'm like, well, wait, I did that amazing thing. This is me, you guys. I'm like, wait a minute. I did that amazing thing that everybody's like, whoa, that's weird. How did that happen? I'm like, wait, what did I do? So Ursula, I'm like you. Like, I swear to God, I need to write shit down because I will manifest crazy, crazy stuff. And then like a year later, I'm just like, how did I do that? It's almost like it gets wiped out of your mind. So thank you for sharing that. That's totally me. That is totally me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, writing is great. Yeah. This is why writing. So maybe write down, if in terms of the negative people or situations, maybe write it down. And obviously you can see now why writing is good for me, because at least I can go back and be like, oh, that was that affirmation that I did that was so amazing. All right. Let's keep going. My next tip is and I saw a huge video about this. I didn't actually watch the video, but the title, and I agree, quietly manifest, goddesses. Quietly manifest. This goes back to the negativity. All right. I'm being really real with you here. Like I said, a lot of us are from families or situations where they may either think you're weird, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and so you don't have that support. So believe me, I understand that. In fact, I had a client recently for a reading, and she wanted to do something big and bold, and she was doing it, you guys, but family wasn't 100% behind her. She had to show them and explain and all of this. And it was her life, her dream, but her family was not supportive, even though she could do it. They're just like, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. what's going to happen if this, and what about that? And it was more their own fear. Okay. So give me a yes if that's happened to you in the chat, in the live chat, or even in the comments, where there's some big dream and you can do it. I mean, it's a beautiful dream. You haven't fully manifested it, but you're on your way. And then you tell a family member and they're just look at you like what's wrong with you kind of thing. So quietly manifest. I did, when The Secret, because that's how old I am, when The Secret first came out, um I was in massage therapy school, and I can share this with you. So I had my little study group, because massage therapy school is no joke. In some states, you have to study a lot. And so we were like, we're going to manifest. The secret. It was like, okay, wow, it was brand new. And the woman who's kind of like the head of our group, unofficially, she's like, told everybody what she wanted to manifest. And I remember it was something that sounded really outlandish, and she had a really short time frame. Do not do that. Quietly manifest, because it didn't manifest. And guess what happened to her? Guess what happened to her? She then was so disillusioned with The Secret and the whole idea of law of attraction that she just was like, and I just watched quietly, you guys, because I was like, you she went around telling everyone she was going to do this like big thing. And she's like, well, that's what the book says. It says, like, you know be open about it. And like, I can't even remember how she phrased it, but I remember knowing, well, no, you don't need to announce what you're going to do to everybody in that way. This is the date it's going to happen. Like, it was almost arrogant, is what I'm saying. And I'm sure most of my audience were not like this, right? So quietly manifest. You can still do your co-creation, but I'd be very careful of who you share it with. Not because I don't believe that they're going to deliberately negatively like hex you. Like, I don't take it to that level, because that means to me you feel like you're giving your power away. It's more that a lot of people, they might want to stop you, but they also just, they're not supportive. And so that energy is coming at you, that like doubt. They doubt you can do it. Who does she think she is? That type of thing. So we don't want that in our energy field. So quietly manifest. There's no need to necessarily share it with, share like with someone who in your heart has your back, has your best interest, would be excited when you manifest this thing, this project, right? Think of only share with those people. Hi, Bevlyn. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, say hi to each other, Bevelyn. So what I had asked, we're talking about co-creation, and I'd love to know what you do personally. Goddess is just joining. What do you do personally when you're wanting to manifest? So far I've shared that you need to cut out the negativity around you, people, situations, or things. It can literally be objects. Literally be objects. If the object has a negative feel, it reminds you of a breakup, it reminds you of something that was just painful, donate it, you guys. Just let it go. Don't hang on to it. Don't hang on to it. Donate it. Somebody else will love it. They can cleanse it, which I do with anything that I get used, right? But somebody else will love that item. You do not need to hang on to it. And then quietly work on your manifestation. You can share it, like if you have a circle that you work with. Like, actually, I should mention here my Patreon, the goddesses who are patrons of this channel. If you have a supportive small group, you can share it with them. All right. But you don't need to go around telling everyone. And especially if you know a family member or a friend is depressed, why share your beautiful vision with them? It's just think before you take that action. Okay. Trust me on this. Trust me on that. Hi, hello, hi, Queen. So you create affirmations. Yep, and and you listen to it. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so you record your affirmations. Really, really good. I do that as well. I have like I have in my voice recorder, which usually I tell Siri to open it. I mess up so much with my voice recorder because I'll send text where the text is the AI didn't hear me properly, and I'm like, what did I say? So anyway, yeah, record. I record my affirmations as well. I think that is brilliant. Read them, because when you're hearing and reading, you guys, so this is another tip, a separate extra tip in terms of manifestation and creation. The more of your brain you can get involved, the more of your being you can get involved, the better. So yes, like what Queen is saying, you know, she listens to it. I would listen to it. You can have it play in the background, but also have specific time where you read it and listen, that you're just like saturating your brain with all this goodness, right? Because we all have this programming. The underlying my whole conversation with you is that we all have programming from our beloved parents who didn't know better, and they left us with a lot of negative beliefs and a lot of limiting beliefs about what we can be as women. Okay. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. See, this is what I want to hear, because I wouldn't have remembered to specifically say, because this isn't about every single thing to do to manifest. I want to know what you guys are doing. This is more about the overall approach of creation. Okay. So I'm not going to talk specifically about vision boards. I have videos on that. Well, actually, on scripting and so on. This is more about the overall energy of co-creation. So then I wrote that I have 4 steps to creation, and I'm going to share that with you. So stick around. Yes, let's see what glass half full. Okay. I only share it with my online community and select family members. Yeah, select being the word. I like that. I like how select sounds. Let's say exclusive. Okay, just exclusive, like not everybody. Not everybody. And again, I don't want to blame folks who are depressed, who, might be in your family or friends who are depressed, or people who are distracted, or people who may feel jealous. That's just where they are, right? Like, ladies, that's just where they are. And this is a lesson for me too. We just have to be like, okay, that's where they are. I'm not going to tangle with them, because that's the other thing. We get tangled with these people then. And that's why I'm saying clear out the negative and quietly manifest, because you want your energy to be clear, clean, high energy. Okay. So I'm going to go through the four things that are important in co-creation. And then I am going to pull angel cards for those of you just joining. All right. I will pull angel cards. So let's go on. So the first thing is desire. You have to have desire for what you want to create. If you don't really desire it, why bother, right? Like, why? So desire is really important. Many of the world spiritual traditions, goddesses, talk about, hang on, let me make sure my light isn't about to go out. Desire is kind of the root of all of our creation. It's literally based on our desire, even that we're here. Some spiritual traditions say, okay? So you have to desire the thing. So don't try to manifest something that you truly don't want. It's a waste of your energy. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. Okay. So get clear on your desire. I wish I could put that on the screen, but I don't think I can. So get clear on your desire. What is it that you want? Now, I know that's a huge question in itself. Let's just assume you know. All right. And let's see. Then the next step that I put is, hang on one second. I want to check on YouTube. So after desire, I put belief. Belief. Here's why. You can desire something, right? We've all desired things, but we didn't believe we could have them. So desire is I put it first, but you have to have the belief that you can have or be what it is you want. Again, you can have desire without belief. I don't think that works well, if at all. Okay, what do you guys think? I really want to make this interactive. What do you think about that? Like, you can desire something, but if you don't think you can have it, like if there's someone in your circle that you really like, you have a crush on. So the desire is there. You want to date them, but you think that they're like too attractive for you, or too, that you're just somehow not good enough for them. So that belief is lacking. Do you really think it would actually work? Would you be able to manifest that relationship with them? What do you guys think? Share in the chat, share in the comments too if you're watching on the replay. Let me know what you think. Ursula, Queen, Glass Half Full, Montana, Bevlin, what do you think about that so far? Oop, I'm reading a comment. Yep, writing is great. Yep, writing is. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? We can have desire, but without belief, I'm saying it's hard to manifest. If you don't have the belief that it's at least like a little bit, it's possible, or that you could have this thing. So let's see, some new comments are coming up. Yeah, Montana's like, get clear on your desire. Yeah, I mean, that is the first step. It because that's what I see goddesses when I do readings for folks, or I'm coaching, and the hard thing is people aren't sure what they want. So I get that. This video isn't about that. Like, I think, oh, no, I have a video called The 3 Questions. I will try to remember to put that under the video when we're not live anymore. It's about getting clear on what you want to experience, what you want to like accomplish, different kind of areas of your life. It's called The 3 Big Questions, something like that. But yeah, you have to have belief. Ah, perfect. Yeah. Okay, I am going to mess up the name. I'm just going to say La. I had to, yeah, you have to change your self-concept. Exactly. That would be the deeper level under belief. Thank you. So like I have desire, then I'm saying belief, but under belief, that's beautiful. If you don't have the belief you can, earn this amount of money or have a house, by the beach, you really want to live by the beach, but it's expensive. You don't have belief. So then you have to go and work on your self-concept. So yes. See, that's why I want to get feedback from you. You guys are great. That's absolutely true. So if you don't have belief, don't give up, because you can work on your self-concept, which is where things like affirmations come in, meditation comes in, because meditation, goddesses, helps you to see limiting beliefs, where you might literally hear a voice like, oh, you can't have that, you're stupid, right? And you had never really heard that voice before. Now you know, like, oh my God, who is that? Who's talking to me saying you're stupid? That's why I recommend things like meditation. So yes, thank you really much, a lot for saying that. Yeah, so you have to then work on your self-concept. So let me keep going. I have 2 more to share, then I'm going to pull some cards, so angel cards. So to manifest, to create, to be in co-creation with spirit, with God, the divine, because I really believe spirit wants you to be happy, especially if it's a soul aligned desire. And I don't think every desire is, okay, obviously. Obviously. So we've got desire, we have belief. Then I put, see it clearly. I put see it or clarity. What do I mean like that? So first of all, I want to say, I know some of you don't see in the sense of visualizing. I get that. I know that because I'm an artist, I'm very, very visually, and I can see small differences between things. In fact, I'm painting more. You guys may see some more art stuff from me a little bit. That's one of my things for 2022. So see it clearly. So you've got your desire, you believe you can have it. What I need for you to do next is to either see it visually, that's visualization, right? Or for those of you who can't, and there are some people who they say they don't see, like if they close their eyes, they can't see pictures. Then I just wrote clarity. So for you, it could be writing. Okay. Do you guys still following me with that? Those of you who can't see clearly, like visualize or fantasize, to me, that's like natural, but it's not for everyone. Instead, if you can't visualize what you're wanting, then write it down. Write it as like, I am doing this, I am living in Portugal, or I'm living in this part of Florida in my, beautiful beach home. Like, write it out. But if you can visualize, I recommend the visualizing too. I recommend the visualizing. And absolutely, I will take it. Oh, I find it really hard to meditate. I do think you need belief. Okay, you like scripting. Yeah, scripting is fine. Yeah, scripting works. But goddess, if you meditate, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The meditation doubles and amplifies everything. So if you meditate, the scripting will be more powerful. It just will, because your mind will be clearer, stronger, more powerful. That's, I promise you. So if you can layer in the meditation, it takes you to a whole other level. So yes. So thanks for sharing that. Yeah, oh, Montana, thanks for saying that. Well, all I've got right now is I'm painting some actual beautiful wooden journals. Um, and I put in a first coat, just a flat color. And I do want to film it because I want folks to be able to see the process of creation, because I think that's interesting for people who are not artists, especially to see how you made something. So I need to like film each stage and not forget. So that's something I need to work on. So yeah, I have a question. Absolutely, Queen. Yeah, you can script it. But again, the more you can do, like if you can visualize it, you've scripted it and you visualize it, that's exponential. That's exponential. When it's not just written there, it's you bring it to life. Like you make a movie. Maybe I'll just make a video about that, kind of just talking about how to make your dream, your desire into like a movie, and you're in it and you're living it. And like that is like super easy for me, I have to say. Of course, that can go too far because of my next thing, last thing, and then I'm going to do some cards for you guys, take your questions, pull the angel cards. So the last thing, what do you think the last thing is going to be? It's going to be action. That was the other thing with the law of attraction. Okay, got to go back to massage school. My little posse of friends, right? We're all like reading The Secret. We're all like, we're going to do it. And the other thing, I remember the woman who, like I said, was kind of the head of our little group. She was not convinced that she had to take action. And that was what many people kind of diss The Secret about. The Secret didn't talk about action. It made it sound like you just like, oh, you see it. And then you open your door and the thing is there, right? Jason Momoa is outside your door and you're like, oh, okay, no. Action. And she didn't believe in that. And that was my other thing with her. I'd be like, you have to take action to the thing, because that is showing the universe it's you taking the path. The path is there. The universe is like laying out the path. Like you've seen in movies where there's a road, but the road is like being built as the person walks, but you have to walk, right? And so my friend at the time, which it didn't work for her, she felt action was not necessary, that The Secret said it'll happen, you don't have to do anything. And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Anyway, all right, so yes, scripting out absolutely counts. So action is my last real step-by-step. Is you may not know what to do, goddess. So let's go back to, say you want to I'm trying to think, should I use the Portugal example or like the beach house in Florida? You want to live in a certain part of Florida, you have your eyes set on that, and you're just like, oh my God, it's so expensive there, and yada, yada. Okay, start taking even a simple action. So what would that be? What I would honestly do if I knew, like, and I wouldn't approach it like this personally, but some people are like that. I know I want to be in this part of Florida. What I would do, goddesses, and I am a master manifester, I would leave it a little open to spirit. Like if I know I just want a beach home, warm climate, that could be in many places. But say you are like, it has to be in this part of Florida, which is what I don't recommend. I don't recommend narrowing spirit that much. I don't think that's smart. Okay. That's a really powerful tip. What I would do is I would get myself into that town. Like that would be my first step. Like I'd just be like, okay, how can so I might put up pictures of that town. I'd start like thinking about relocating. If you really know that's where you want to live, start looking at, how could I relocate? What kind of jobs? Maybe you do some sort of accounting and you're like, well, is there an accounting firm in that town, like Sarasota? And then where I want to live is close to, you could kind of scheme that way. But to me, that's not quite as much manifesting. That's why I'm like really excited now talking about this. If I knew that the joy was the beach home, friends, comfortable environment, I would leave it like, okay, is that Bali? I'm okay if it's Bali. I'm okay if it's Panama. I have a former student of mine, Goddesses, who moved to Panama. She loves it. Panama was not on my radar. She loves it in Panama. Apparently, Panama is really quite nice. There are a lot of American expats, and it's a little it's a little off the radar, for example. So what I'm saying is, when you start to take action, it can be a little action. It really could just be a picture, because that is an action. Getting a picture of the thing, putting it on your wall, and then, maybe you listen to a podcast that's about that thing. Maybe you want to learn how to, I don't know. It could be anything. You want to have a little house in France. You start taking a language lesson or something like that. So do you see what I'm saying? You've got to take action. So I'm just going to recap really quickly, and then we'll go more into like freestyle. Cut out negative people, situation, or things is the first thing in co-creation, because your energy needs to be pure. Quietly manifest. Do not tell people. You don't have to broadcast it, especially if you know someone is negative. Why do that? Then the steps are to manifestation. Desire has to be there. You have to believe you can do it. You have to be able to see it as clearly as you can, right? If you can't visualize, you could write it. And then you have to begin taking actions, because the universe is like, well, she says she wants it. I mean, literally, like, think of it. It's like angels are around you and you say, I want this, but you do nothing. You do nothing. Why would they prioritize that? Why would that be a priority? Because there are other things you're doing that may then seem more important, like, oh, well, she gets up every day and watches soap operas, so that's more important, but she says she wants this thing, but she's not taking action. So the action is the fuel. The action gives it a little like gasoline to the car to take you to the goal. Okay, so I hope that was really helpful. And the beautiful sunset light is gone, so now I just have this, like, I think I'm going to turn on another light, so give me a moment. You guys, I always tell you about this other YouTuber. Hi, if you're just joining. And he gets up, he goes to the bathroom. He'll be gone like 3-4 minutes. I'm like, and people wait. So I hope yours is nice. I'm just going to turn my light on, and then I'm going to take questions, and I'm going to pull some cards. Okay. But I would love for you to give me feedback on those. What do you think? Are there questions related to what I shared? All right. I think I'm also going to get some water, Goddesses, because my throat is a little bit dry. So why don't we take a break? You get some tea, get some wine, get some whiskey. I don't know. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Okay. Water. All right. Got my water in a cup. And so write your questions. We're up to 20 folks live right now. I hope, go back and see from the beginning. But, stay with me in real time. But I really went pretty deep into how to create. Oh, okay, that's good. I also do want to announce, because Mercury, as you know, I think we're finally leaving the retrograde. The chakra course, Chakra Soul Alchemy, I'm extending when I'm going to start till the 15th of February. Okay. Because I think the retrograde, it was very internal for me. I didn't really, I did like the 7 videos where, check those out if you have not. But yeah, Chakra Soul Alchemy, my program, which is especially for women who are like healers, yoga teachers, Reiki masters. And I want to talk in general. One more thing I want to add to co-creation, Goddesses. This is like really, truly, 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 we cannot create. So everything I shared with you, absolutely true. But what we create is based on our energy, right? So it's like, take what I just said. It's like the grain, and then like a little kernel, and then around it is our energy. And so why I created Chakra Soul Alchemy was to help women strengthen. Women wanted to learn how to work with the chakras, with the subtle energy, and I have the training in it. And so I wanted to help women like yourself, women who are going to be leaders, teachers, healers of the planet, to be able to be strong enough to like start their own business, be confident, get themselves out there. That's what I feel like was missing. Is a lot of us, I see it all the time. I work with and I see a lot of women who, oh, I want to be a coach of this, and I'm teaching that. They have trouble getting started. And so working with the chakras is a way of making yourself stronger, more dynamic, more powerful, and to heal your own traumas and issues. So do check it out, Chakra Soul Alchemy, and it's over on my website, which is intheflowofmagic.com. Okay, so let's see if there are any. I know, right? Montana's like, yeah, I know. I'd like Jason Momoa, please. And yeah, this is the way the girl acted. Like she's going to open the door and he'd be there. I'm like, no, I think well, anyway, you got to take action. I'm going to say something controversial. I do not believe you should try to manifest a specific person. Many people do that on YouTube. Do you know why they do that? Because people watch videos that say that. Again, you guys, I'm just telling you the straight up truth. How to manifest a specific person would get a lot of views, but I don't believe in it. I'm not going to make a video about that because as a woman in the wise woman stage of life, I know you can be very, very, oh, you're so sweet. You can be very attracted to somebody that's in your neighborhood, in your life, and you think they're perfect for you, right? And you're like, oh my God, da da da. And no, that is not the right way. Again, we are talking about co-creation. We're talking about manifesting. So you want to create a relationship. Don't focus just on one person. Now, I'm not saying that's still like, oh yeah, you can date and see if they're right. But you guys know what I'm talking about. There's some women who they focus on, this is the perfect person. And then nobody else exists. And it's just this like obsessive almost. And so the videos like that do well on YouTube, how to manifest a specific person. But I think what it should be is how to manifest this type of person that I'm happy with, madly in love with, who loves me. That's you want to manifest, because the person you're idealizing, and I know most of you probably aren't doing this. I'm saying this for those who watch in the replay. They, you're idealizing this person who may be like, just for example, really selfish. And you think he's perfect for you, and he's not. He's really kind of, a butthole. But you don't know, but you're fixated. And so a lot of, especially I think younger women, I see, and I think that's why videos like that do really well. That's why I have not made a video like how to manifest a specific person, because that is not the right approach. Okay. So I hope that was helpful to just clarify. Like I said, I think that probably most of you are not in that like, oh my God, it has to be like, oh, because that's a very disempowered place. And in fact, when I do readings for women, I come from the place of like, okay, what is it you want? And let's see how you can get what you want. Okay. Not it has to be this person. Is he going to come back to me? I don't do those type of readings. Okay. Is he going to come back to me? Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. I'll just say, yes, exactly. And there are some YouTubers who will warn you about that. You're not trying to, because then you're kind of messing with that person's energy. Exactly. So you guys read this comment, okay? I'm going to leave it up so you can read it. It is just not ideal. Typically, there's a reason also you're fixated on them that is almost part of the problem. Okay. So yeah, I don't like answer questions like that. Like nobody, because I put that on my page. I'm like, don't ask me this. If you're booking a reading, no. Don't ask me, will he come back? And don't ask me, will I get this job, or like it. Ask me, how can I get this type of job that will make me happy in this way? Like, it's almost like a mental breakthrough I'm talking about. So yes, you guys totally get that. So I'm going to pull some cards. Yes, manifesting certain. Of course it is. Yeah, you're messing with the free will of the person, and I can't think of it. Now, if it works out, that's because that person also, right? Like I said, they may be in your circle. And yeah, of course, two people can come together. They're both attracted to each other. That's different than when one person is fixated, the other person's oblivious, and you're like chasing. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. All right, I'm going to pull cards. So I want this to be the theme because, as I said, the theme is co-creation. So I'll be pulling on what might be holding you back from, or what do you need to know? What do you need to know to manifest what you desire with more ease? Okay, so give me a yes, and I'm going to go with the first yes. I'm going to pull a card for you. So it's what do you need to know? Okay, of course. Now I'm going to pull a card on my throat. It's like acting up. Okay, so the first person who says yes, we're gonna do a reading for them, and I'm just gonna look through. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are chatting in the. Hi, Corn Conjure. It's good to see you. Okay, Vicky's the first yes I see. So Vicky, so again, this is how I'm framing the question is like, what do you need to know? And I'm not even like asking you what you want to manifest, but what does Vicky need to know to manifest? So guys, when I'm going to pull for you, pick something that you have in your mind. Like, don't leave your mind totally like, okay, let me start again. Say you want a new job. So hold that in your mind when I'm doing this, so that it's, because the question that it's going to be like, what do you need to know to like work on to manifest that desire, that specific desire? So thank you. I had to get that out properly. Hold on, guys. I'm shuffling. Shuffling. Okay. Percival? Hi, sweetie. Yes. I'm live on YouTube. Are you going to come bother me? Did you guys hear him? He answers. Percival? Okay, just lay over there, okay? I'm focusing. Okay, Vicky. I got, interesting. I got resilience for Vicky. Now, when I pull for you, just this little angel card, but believe me, every time that I've done this, the person's been like, oh my God. Like I remember I got flexibility for someone, and that one really hit me because she's like, oh yeah, no, I'm not, oh, no, it was spontaneity. She's like, that is so accurate because I am completely not spontaneous. She's like, I plan everything. Everything has to be just this way. So Vicky, what you're wanting to manifest, you need resilience. So that tells me that perhaps you have had, you've had some tough breaks, or you've had some difficulty recently, or spirit wouldn't be saying that what you need is resilience. So it has this little angel bouncing up on a trampoline. I think these are so cute, you guys. I really love these. This angel card. Vicky, let me know. So when I pull for you, let me know in the comments if it resonates. The angel cards. Yeah, Vicky, let me know. Let me know. Ooh, glass half full. Thank you so much. As I said, my friend, he goes super chat train when he gets a super chat. I'm excited. I'm happy. I really am. That is so sweet. Thank you for starting that. That's awesome. So Vicky, does resilience resonate for you? That's the quality that you most need now for what you're wanting to manifest, is resilience. So my sense is that you need to come back from something that kind of knocked you down. And let go of it and come back strong, obviously bounce back, right? What's another way to say resilience? So let me know, Vicky, I'm curious as to what were you, yeah, thank you so much, glass half full. Hold on. Let me see if I can show. Hold on, guys. Let me do one thing. Okay, and then folks just, it's true. I need to stick with things. Stick with them, and stick with them when there's a little pushback. specifically, Vicky. It's not just stick with them. The resilience card is more, yeah, when things get difficult or you experience a difficulty, keep going. Keep going. Yes. Okay. That's what you need to know. Hold on one second, guys. I might get a little reverb here for a second. Hold it. So let's talk about it. Hold it. I wanted to see. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you so much, Glass Half Full. I really appreciate it. I just got a $10 super chat, you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just had to check on YouTube something. So let me go back to my StreamYard. Okay. Let's see. Who was the next? Yes. Now, guys, I may not get to everyone. Deej. Hi, Deej. Let's see. So Vicky says yes, that resonates for her because she needs to stick with things more. Stick with things, Vicky, when the going gets rough or when you feel discouraged. That's what the resilience is saying. Let me go to Corn Conjure. So Corn Conjure. All right. So, okay, Percival, settle down. He wanted me to rub his tummy, but I'm like, I'm busy. I'm shuffling. So now he's just, you know, cats, they're just sort of sitting like little paws tucked in. So hold in mind, Corn Conjure, what it is that the goal or dream. All right. And I'm going to ask, what is it? What quality do you need now that will help you manifest? Huh. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you're wanting to manifest abundance. I got the abundance card. You guys, isn't that cute? So the angels got, abundance. If you have a lot of food, right? That's the bottom line of abundance, right? Is to be able to feed yourself well. So Corn Conjure, there's something, it's funny because that feels like, is that your goal is abundance? I would also say maybe you need to realize the abundance that you have. Maybe you're not realizing the abundance that you already have, because this feels like an end result. So that's why I'm questioning it, that it's more trying to step you back from that. It's not the end result, but that it's like the cause is you need to focus on what you already have that is abundant in your life. Is there an abundance of love in your life? Is there abundance of support or something like that? And if you focus on what you already have, the goal, whatever your goal or desire is, that quality will be what brings it more to the fore. Okay, Corn Conjure, let me know how that resonates with you. Okay. Okay, yes, thank you. Wait, I'm not sure if Corn, were you talking to me? Let me know how that resonates. So abundance, for Corn Conjure, it was abundance. You need more. You need to focus on the quality of abundance in your life. But like I said, I'm wondering, are you wanting more abundance? But it's somehow, yeah, Corn, tell me. Okay, you got it. Understood. Yeah. So it is, and it goes with gratitude too. Yeah. Gratitude for, but it's very clearly abundant. So it's for, what do you already have that you might be overlooking? That's the message. I ask daily. Okay. Right. So, okay. So I'm not getting that it's about asking though. Okay. I'm getting that it's like, for example, you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I give thanks for this beautiful day. I give thanks for my aunt Cecilia, who has been so kind, who's like, it's acknowledging and giving thanks for what you already have. Okay. That's what I'm saying, not ask daily. So it's more about acknowledging and giving thanks and praise and gratitude for the abundance you already have. Let me know that you got that, because that's what it is. Okay, Deej, I will pull a card for you. Let's see. Deej has a yes in there. Deej, pretty much pulling for you every week. Every time that I do, it's okay. I just also always really want to make sure that I'm able to get folks who I haven't pulled a card for, or who has not, that I haven't done this for. I think that's really important. Glass Half Full, I will absolutely also be pulling something for you. So corn conjure, that you got that kind of, I clarified a little bit. Because remember you guys, when you go to a reader or you ask spirit, it's often something you're not aware of. So I do find that when I do readings, I'm bringing in new information sometimes where I believe we all know the answers deep inside of us, but we haven't accessed them, or we're not listening to them. We either have not accessed it, even though it is within us, or we know it, but we're disregarding it. So just keep that in mind. It may be something that you're like, huh? And that's why you ask the question, is that spirit is giving you an answer that may be unexpected. Okay, so Deej, hi Percival, can we see your tail on camera? Oh, there he is. Yes. Deej, again, holding in mind what it is you were wanting to manifest. Delight. That's interesting. So delight. So let's look, what are the angels doing? Are they singing? What are they doing? Oh, there's a cake. There's like a birthday cake. So yeah, you need to focus more on delight in your life. So again, things that are joyful, things that quality of enthusiasm, like a child. Enthusiasm and delight, they're close, but things that give you pleasure and make you happy and energized. So Deej, you need to bring in more delight into your life. Joyful things, fun things, pleasurable things that make you happy, make you excited, make you energized. I could see that. Like, these all make sense. To me. All right, I'm going to keep going. Let's see, because I don't want to skip anybody. Corn conjure, yes, was Ursula. Nancy, and then I'm going to do Queen, and then I'm going to do glass half full. Nancy. Okay, so Nancy, hold in mind what it is that you are wanting, what the goal or desire is. Those of you just joining, I'm just drawing on what does this individual need to know to manifest their desire with more ease. So Nancy. Wow, this is a tricky one. Nancy, I was pulling the education card for you, but it was upside down. Now, usually with angel cards, I don't pay attention to the direction, but I got this little hit that it may be that you think you need more education and you may not. So this is tricky. This is a little bit tricky. I was pulling it out and it was upside down, and I got that just for a split second. Oh, she may not need more education. So Nancy, can you tell me? I'm really curious, because I want to know if it mattered that it was upside down. Because I just take them and I turn them. I don't think of it. But I think for you, there's definitely an issue around education. But I got this quick hit that you may not need as much education as you think. And I really want to know. I want to know if that makes sense to you. So let me know. Nancy, this was for Nancy. I'm going to keep holding it up because sometimes folks like go to the bathroom and I'm doing this and I'm like, where did they go? So education, but there's a question around education for this goddess. So Nancy, please type in the chat. Does this resonate for you? Why am I getting that it may be that you don't need as much education as you think you do to manifest what you desire? And we're going to give her a moment. I'm going to leave that card out. And have a little sip of water. So Nancy, wow. Okay. This is what she says. And like I said, I don't know these people, these names. I don't know. You could be anywhere, but this is what she says. Whoa, it truly makes sense. Okay. Thank you. I would really love to know more if you feel comfortable sharing, Nancy. But yeah, it seemed to matter that the card was upside down. My sense is like maybe you're someone who thinks that you don't know enough to do the thing you want to do. Obviously, if you want to be a doctor, you have, certain professions, you do need you need a certain amount of education. It's just official. It has to be. But many of us, goddesses, many of you watching, this may be a message for you as well. Many of us have in our heads, well, I can't do that. I don't have the education. So for Nancy, who I have up on the screen, it seemed to be that she thinks she may need a certain amount of education that may really not be necessary. I love this. Let me just show you too. We give her some time to think. I want to see if she wants to share any more. So you've got like the angel, there's a teacher angel at the front, and then the little like child angels, they're up on a cloud, and do they have desks? No, they don't have desks, but they're there, and the teacher and their shells. I just think that's so cute. So let me just see. I want to see. Wow, you guys. Okay. So come, those of you watching, come for a reading. Yeah. She says that I've wrapped everything into my education. Yeah. So like I said, Nancy, I'm going to pull another card for you. Hold on. I'm going to pull from the Osho deck. I like the Osho deck because it's very blunt. It's not like, the tarot, it can mean this, it could mean that. I mean, it genuinely. Because this really hit home for her. She says Spirit seems to be saying for the dream she wants to manifest, education, the level or the amount or what about the education may not be as necessary or as highlighted as she thinks. So I'm going to pull one more card for you, Nancy, about education and your dream, like what you want to manifest, because you're doing your education for a reason. You're not just a masochist who wants to just, Wow. So guys, she got this card, which is the Fool. Those of you who do tarot, it's a beautiful card. So it doesn't mean you are a fool. What it means though is take a risk. Nancy, yeah, I'm just feeling Spirit really wanted me to do this for you today, because the reason I say that is this is a major arcana card. Even in the Osho deck, you can see it has a number on it. And it's literally like the first card in the tarot. It's like start over. Now you see he's stepping off a cliff, but the message is be like this, be almost like a crazy fool who's like enlightened and is willing to start fresh. So Nancy, again, let me know if this resonates with you. So there's something you're being told to actually start, to take a risk. There's something new. It doesn't mean like risky behavior, but there's something that for you feels like a risk that you're being urged to do. And I'm really curious. So leave something in the chat, okay, about that, because you said you have wrapped everything into your education. It's very common for us women, especially, to be very insecure about, oh, I don't know enough. I don't think I know enough yet. I'm not as good. I got to keep going. I got to keep going. So this was a message kind of countering that. Let me put my light on, you guys, one more time. And then I do want to, I'm actually going to skip. Okay, so I see some sharing in the chats. Yes, I'm going to jump to Glass Half Full. Glass Half Full, let me know that you're here, and then I'm going to go back up to Queen. Glass Half Full, because you did a $10 super chat, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate the contribution, and for my time and energy, and for the channel. So I'm going to jump to Glass Half Full, then I'm going to go back to Queen. So Glass Half Full, hopefully you're not in the bathroom now. Just hold in your mind what it is, like something you want to manifest. Okay, and I'm just going to get quiet for a moment. And stuff is kind of jumping out of the little box. So give me a second. I'm trying to like shuffle without stuff popping out. Sometimes I'm supposed to take then kind of jumping out. Glass half full. Okay. Creativity. That is fascinating to me because, as I just mentioned, just big issues for me around creativity. Some of you know I was an art professor. And so what I got for Glass Half Full, you got the card of creativity. So to manifest what you desire, you need to focus on, hi, Percival. Do you want to say hi? Percival says hi. Not really. Creativity, glass half full. So this can be literally, but I'm getting that it may not be in your case, but it can literally be like, do your creative outlet more. But I'm getting it could also be creative, glass half full in how you're trying to accomplish your dream, because that was what the card pull was about. How can you manifest? And you got creativity. So maybe there's a creative way to get what you want that you're not seeing yet. Okay, let me know how that resonates. Let me get some water. Does that resonate with you? Are you a creative person? Is your manifestation specifically around creativity, or is this more related to your approach? So glass half full is being told that creativity is important. So there are a couple of ways. Like I said, it could be that if you allow yourself to be more creative, your energy flows, and then you'll kind of see through the knot of the problem, whatever you're wanting to manifest and bring into your life. Or it can be that literally you are meant to be more creative. Maybe you're a musician or an artist or a writer, and you're not, you're not putting that out. You're not doing your creative work. That's very common for creatives. We often get sidetracked as people tell us, they talk us out of it. So, okay, glass half full says I'm not too creative. Okay, then great. So remember I said I didn't think it was for you to specifically be like painting, right? Though you see that it's so cute. My sense was, right when I pulled it, was this person needs to approach the issue more creatively. So let that sink in. It's more about your approach to what you're wanting to manifest, because that's what I'm drawing on for folks. How can you manifest with more ease, more quickly, with more ease? And Spirit is saying you need to be more creative in your approach. Or it could still be that maybe you need a little creative outlet. You may not feel you're creative, but you may need a creative outlet. That could be knitting. That could be, I don't know, it could be salsa dancing. It could be like fixing things, like tinkering. But creativity is the key to you manifesting what it is that you want. So think about that and let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Deej, yeah, I love the Osho deck. It is a really good deck. So yeah, glass half full, let me know if that resonates for you. As someone who doesn't identify as being creative, then that makes it more interesting, right? That kind of like, oh, maybe that's the quality that I need to bring in. Sorry, guys, my fan suddenly was yeah. And let's see what Nancy says. Nancy got education, those of you remember. So because I've wrapped everything into my education, coming back after everything, I've been questioning, what in the world do I do now? Well, I mean, what was the education for? You guys, you see, I really nail that one. I mean, she's like, I've wrapped everything into my education. Coming back after everything coming back after everything. Okay, I've been questioning, what in the world do I do now? I know you want to say now. Yeah, Nancy, I would say, well, what was the education for? Because that's what I don't get. If you wrapped everything into your education, it must have been for some specific goal, like, oh, I'm going to be I'm going to be a veterinarian. I'm going to be So that's interesting. I'm wanting to be kinder. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So this person, right? I'll just call them glass right now. They got creativity. So is there a creative part of you that you're not expressing? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that, like I said, it's a part of you. Can you be kinder to yourself by taking time to do something creative? What creative things, glass? Is there something creative that you've always wanted to do? Maybe even as a little child, and you may have been told you either were not good at it or that it was a waste of time. So that's my question to you. And guys, this is how I do my reading. Oh, you were a teacher. Okay, guys, I got education and she was a teacher. Okay, yeah. So Nancy, I would come for a reading. There's definitely more for you. You're really questioning, and yeah, and you were a teacher and you got the education card, and So there's something there, like what was it all for? So we would have to find out. That would be a fuller reading. Guys, I have and some of you in the chat have had readings with me. I got my basket. I have about 7 different decks that I use for a full reading. Also, because it's my channel, I want you to know the services that I offer. So absolutely, commercial break. I meditate with you first. So we meditate, we get really grounded. So you can access your higher self, and so I can tune into you and your higher self, your higher awareness. Okay, so it's not just like kind of chatting from just your usual, the way we just chat about things. It's coming from a deeper place. So I lead you in meditation. I pull at least, and it's about 9 cards, probably more. I think I'm leaving out a row. I also give you the audio recording. So we meet by Zoom when you come for a full reading. And I then send you a beautiful, like a PDF with the images and the audio of the reading. Okay. And I think people start crying. Often the question that I'm asked when I do a reading is not really the real question. And we often get to something deeper and more powerful that is really helpful. So, yeah. So thank you, Nancy. I would come for a reading because it does seem like there's more stuff there. Let me go back. So glass half full. I hope that was helpful. Tell me about the creativity thing, glass half full. I want to write more. Oh my God. Guys. Okay. Yes. And you're like, I'm not very creative. And you got the creativity. Yeah. You need to write more. Create journals or children's books. Glass half full. Yes. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? This is fascinating, you guys. This is so deep. I mean, these are, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, it's just one card. She's going to pull. Oh, I don't know. But you see how it's a potent message, that one word, creativity. Here is this beautiful being who, and I read for readings, men and women. I think women more go for readings in general, statistically, but guys, I can read for you as well, male, female, whatever, non-binary. For that, you can come for a reading. But yeah, your creativity, you say you want to be more kind with yourself. And so that message of creativity resonates. You're saying, yeah, you want to write. That's what I would do. I mean, I'm really getting a feeling that that's what you need to do. You need to express that creativity. And don't think of it just for yourself. Maybe it doesn't even matter if nobody reads it. Maybe you're doing it is what's going to shift your life, right? It's not like, oh, I have to go sell 10 million copies and I have to become such and such, like, it just start the process. Yeah. Wow. And I'm going to really quick read what Nancy says, guys, and then I'm going to go back to pulling. I was a teacher that taught special needs. Then I got sick. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get back into the world. Yes. Right. Oops. So Nancy, I would invest in a reading with me. As I said, it's a full hour. I have half-hour ones too. Yeah, I do have still the half hour. I have the hour ones. We meditate together. So you're getting that, like one-on-one with me. And like I said, I've had people crying, big revelations. And I really try to help whoever I'm reading for kind of know what their next steps, what they need to do. Okay. That is really important to me, that it's helpful for the person. So it's not about trying to predict, because things are not set. That's what we're talking about, co-creation. What is it that you want? Or what does Spirit want you to know so that you can move towards what you want? And it does help if you're clear. Like it helps if you, so in your case, Nancy, it's like, okay, how can I get back into the world, but then maybe more clarity. It could help you get more clarity on what your needs are and things like that. So, all right, good. I'm going to jump back up. To, and I won't be able to do a draw for everyone. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you feel so moved to do a super chat, it's right under the chat. I think there's like a $3.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. Let's see. So let me go back up now to, I think Queen was next. Let's see. Where was, oh gosh, there's lots of comments. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom and then go back up because I had said say yes. So I have to find the yeses. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so I did glass half full. Queen. I know Queen was next. Okay, Queen. So Queen, if you are still here, what is it that you're wanting to manifest? You don't have to say that now, but just focus on that, okay? And yeah, this does take energy, not physical energy, obviously in my fingers, I'm just shuffling, but it takes like sort of psychic energy. So I can only do so many of them. So far they've been like really nailing things on the head. So Queen, what is it that so focus on what is it you're desiring, and then this will be like what you need to increase in your life or to do to help manifest that with more ease. Okay, she got commitment. Interesting. And it shows an angel. The angel is at a desk, like writing, almost like writing like a scroll. Like, so Queen, you need commitment. Whatever you're trying to manifest, commitment is what you need more of. So I wonder, when I see this card, it makes me think that, yeah, that you might be kind of, I'm just going to say wishy-washy on it. Like, I like to use old-fashioned phrases that nobody says. Like, that you're like, I don't know, should I? I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. So commitment is what you need, Goddess. So let me know in the chat. I'm really curious. Whoops, hold on. I can't get the light right. What you need to manifest the goal, the desire that you were focusing on is commitment. And that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, like, it's not something that's like, huh? Even the creativity one was a little more like, got to figure that out. This is like, you need to be committed to what you're saying you want to manifest. So Queen, I want you to tell me in the comments, how does that resonate with you? Like, does that make sense? Do you get that you need to be more committed to what you're wanting to manifest? So committed could mean taking steps every day, or at least a couple times a week. It could mean doing research. It could mean both of those things, researching, starting to do the thing. Maybe for you, it is education, right? Or I'm getting it could be steps. I mean, you need to kind of take steps. So there's a need for more commitment, Queen. She says, okay, Queen says, so here's her response. She says, wow, will do, and right on time for the new moon. Okay. I'd be really curious as to, can you tell me what area you're wanting to manifest in, Queen? And have you felt that you've been committed? I mean, be honest. I want to know, because you know in your head, like, exactly what you're thinking, but I want to know, as just having done that for you, I want to know, do you feel like your commitment has been there? Have you been 100%? Or have you been like, 20%, 30%? I'm really curious. So let's give Queen a chance to come back. Chell Bell. I'm just reading your comment. Beth, hi Beth. Yeah, Queen, let me know. I mean, have you felt, because maybe you did feel you were fully committed. So that's what I want to know. Do you feel like the commitment was there? Or do you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, I really wasn't committed to what I said I wanted? I'm shuffling. I think I'm just going to do one more person. And yeah, Queen, if you're here, let me know. Oops. And then let me go back up. Okay. And I'm reading glass half full. Yes, I'm reading what you're saying. Yes. Been focused on being a mom and a teacher. Just not thought of myself as creative. Right. Well, most people don't think of themselves as creative because often in our childhood, we were told by a teacher, typically something negative, or other kids made fun of us, and we were just, we were squashed. We were just like a grape, like, so you're like, I'm not creative. I'm not going near that again. That has happened to me over and over. And it can really sort of ruin your creative drive. So don't let that happen. So yeah, I just wanted to get one more thing from Queen. I'm going to pull one more, but I think I'm going to pick it randomly. So stick around if you had wanted. So let's see what Queen says. Yes, I would like to manifest a new social circle. Yet sometimes I don't put myself out there consistently. Right. Okay. Got it. Yes. So it's commitment. So what I would do then, Queen, Because like I said, if when I do a reading for someone, we brainstorm and I get like how do you manifest this? So what I would do, Queen, is what do you like? What do you enjoy? And try to find a group that's already doing that. Like for me, this is like my secret. This is what I do. If I move to a new town, okay, goddesses, and so take it, you don't do exactly this, but you take what I'm giving you. Here's what I do. I know I'm into yoga and I tend to like yoga type people. Like I just do. I'll go take a yoga class. If I'm new in a place, I will go to the yoga studio. So for Queen, what is it that you like or are into? This is for you. You can answer privately and then go to that activity specifically. Don't just kind of leave it vague. Because sometimes people are like, oh, be more intentional. Be with your commitment. So like if you like like music, and you want friends who like music, so go to like maybe live music venues. Now I know that might be tricky right now, or go someplace where people who you like that type of person or that interest will go. That will be a great way, to get the commitment. Let me see. Yep. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more person. Let's see. Is there any? Okay, maybe I'll stop here because I think I did get all the people who right away said yes. Hold on. I did Corn Conjure. I did Deej. I did Queen. Bevlyn, I didn't pull. Okay, Bevlyn, you're going to be the last person I think that I draw for. Bevlyn, are you still here? Give me a yes in the comments, because if you're not here, then I'm am I hitting this on the head today? She says, I'm planning on going to a yoga retreat for my birthday. And I use the yoga analogy. I thought I was talking about me, but that's how sometimes my intuition, obviously it just comes to me. So that's fabulous. Yeah, go on a yoga retreat. Exactly. Now, the only thing I see, I think it's great, but with a yoga retreat, people come from all over the place. So, it's your social circle isn't going to maybe be local. That's like the only problem with that, unless it's a local yoga retreat. Like maybe you live someplace where, it's like outside the city, mountains or a lake or something. But that's great. Yeah, Queen, I'm so happy for you. I love traveling too, girl. I really do. Well, and obviously that has not happened much lately. So, oh, Bevlyn, you're still here. Okay. Yeah. So Queen, that sounds wonderful. That sounds really wonderful. Because to me, my friends don't have to be in the same town. That's actually a problem I have. Because I've moved a lot, most of my friends don't live right where I am. So my friends are like in New York City or in Massachusetts and not California. I was not that far. So, Bevlyn, what I'd love for you to do is tune into what you're wanting to manifest, right? Because we were about co-creation. And if you're just joining me, go back to the beginning now, because I'm going to pull for her. But I shared a lot about how you can create, okay? And before I draw, again, the Chakra Soul Alchemy course, where you get to work with me live, much closer than this. We're meditating together. I can see you because we use Zoom, small group of women. And it is a course for those who want to manifest their dreams. That's what I made it for. I made it for women who are ready to manifest their bigger dreams, who are ready to heal and move forward. That's who it's for. So Bevlyn, and so check that out at my website, In the Flow of Magic. So I'm drawing for Bevlyn now, and a card really wanted to come forward. So Bevlyn, you got clarity. Yeah, you don't have enough clarity because I did pull that card upside down. And like I said, I don't often pay attention with the angel cards because they're so tiny. But as I was drawing it and I saw it was upside down and it's the card of clarity, Spirit is telling me that, yes, indeed, you need more clarity, Bevlyn. So let's see if it was accurate for Bevlyn. Bevlyn, what you're wanting to manifest, does that resonate with you? You need more clarity about it. It could be research clarity. It could be just maybe actual stuff you need to know, but it could be inner clarity, right? There's outer clarity. How do I do this? Where do I have to go to get that information? Do I need these documents? Blah, blah. But it could also be inner clarity. And I'm getting for you that it's probably the inner clarity. Bevlyn says yes. Tell me, Bevlyn, just tell me a little bit. and for the folks who stuck around to see your draw, right? We have actually 21 folks here right now. So Bevelyn, or even do you want to share what you're wanting to manifest? You could share generally. You don't have to give exact detail. But so for her, I got the card of clarity is what's needed. And you've got the angel, and the angel is got binoculars. I love these cards. And she's looking, and the sun is coming up. The sun is rising or setting, and she's looking way off into the distance, right? That vision. So you need clarity on what you want. And that is so huge. I did not have, oh yes, I did. In the earlier part of the video, I said you have to see it. If you want to create, you have to be able to see it or have clarity. The clarity could be written clarity, but your brain has to be clear of what it is you're wanting for you to put that out to the universe. So Bevelyn, yeah, come on. Bevelyn, BB. Share with me, how does that clarity card hit you? Does that resonate? And how so with your goal? And maybe we can put some energy behind your desire, behind your goal, Bevelyn. You want to move to a warm climate state. Bevelyn, were you here when I out of the blue, I'm talking about you want a beachfront in Florida? Because the thing is, I actually don't like Florida. I would not want to live on the beach in Florida. I don't care. Like, it could be a $20 million house. I don't want that. And so funny that you want to move to a warm climate state. I know it may not be Florida for you. I get the warm climate. So yes, so you need clarity. You need clarity about that. And you'll be able to manifest it, but you need more clarity. And my sense is it may be both, since I said that, but I think it's an internal clarity you need of what exactly you want. But for you, I'm also getting there may be outer clarity you need, meaning some research, different states, and maybe employment or economics or retirement in that state. So the clarity could be your own inner clarity, Bevelyn, as well as outer informational clarity. But I hope that was helpful. Yeah. And I really believe we can manifest our dreams. I think what I would like to do, those of you who are here, let's just really briefly do a little centering. Okay. I want to thank again the person who gave me the super chat. Thank you so much, Glass Half Full. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all of you who are here as well. Feel free to check out my website, my online home, Yoga Bliss Dance. Oh, I said Yoga Bliss Dance. That's actually my local massage website. And that's why I had named the channel Yoga Bliss Dance. My site that I would like to direct you to is In the Flow of Magic. And that's where you can do readings. Or get a coaching call, which is sort of different, right? That's more left brain. The readings are right brain. Take a nice deep breath in and out. I think that I will have a video, you guys, Tuesday. I think I will have the February You Choose. And I want to say before I close why I like the You Choose. I know a lot of people like to do the astrological. I think it's actually more accurate, the You Choose, because with the You Choose spread, I usually give 3 options and you tune in. That's actually going to be more accurate than like saying all Aquarius people are dealing with this or all Virgos are dealing with this. I just think it's a more accurate way to forecast, especially when it is for a group. So look for that. I'm going to try to get that to you guys on Tuesday. I will do February forecast. If not Monday, but probably Tuesday, I'll have that for you. I would love to see you inside the program, the Chakra Soul Alchemy, which is more than a course. It includes live group coaching with me and healing your energy. We learn potent points. We have journaling prompts. We have herbal specific information for the chakras, and it's all put together in a beautiful format. You don't have to be like grabbing a little bit here, grabbing a little bit there. It's all organized for you, and you have the support, my support and guidance, and you have the community. So check that out. That is at intheflowofmagic.com. So I hope to see you inside, and I'll have a video for you on Tuesday. Stay blissed and blessed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.